Hey man, say man, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Quez the Plug man. I'm back in with a bang man. Today we got NBA Legends explain how good Michael Jordan will be in today's NBA. I reacted to the Larry Bird one about it was like Legends explain how good Larry Bird will be in today's NBA. So I expect Jordan to be even crazier, bro. Cause they were saying Larry will average about 30 today. So shit, Jordan might average 40, 50. But I mean, if you put Jordan in today's game, bro, it's gonna be crazy. Shit, if DeMar DeRozan can average 30 in today's game, shooting straight middies, imagine what Jordan can do. And Jordan, you know, Jordan will add a 3-point to his game. It's Jordan, bro. He gonna work hard. He gonna get in that gym, get in that lab, and make sure he can be one of the top shooters in the league. Because back then the three wasn't that much. It wasn't that important to players' game back then. It was all mid-range layups, dunks. Just getting to the rack, taking easy, more efficient shots. But this should be a good video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it.
Think Jordan would literally average per game today?
Phew. More than James Harden.
James Harden had a season he averaged 36.
More than that, for sure.
Really?
For sure. And I was at the Jordan era.
Yeah.
I was in the LeBron, Kobe.
Yeah.
Duncan, and I was at the tail end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said,
hold on, let's go back. I'm tripping. I was doing something. I didn't even hear nothing he said. I'm not gonna lie. My bad. All right, let's start it.
You played in both eras. How many points do you think Jordan would literally average per game?
Today? Phew. More than James Harden.
James Harden had a season he averaged 36.
More than that.
Hey, I told y'all, if they said Larry gonna average 30, I knew they were gonna say Jordan gonna average about 40, bro.
For sure.
Really?
For sure. And I was at the Jordan era.
Yeah.
I was in the LeBron, Kobe,
yeah,
Duncan, and I was at the tail end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I played with these guys.
Right.
I've seen all the 3-point balls go
right.
up. They can't. Jordan, no way. Jordan would average 50.
You believe Jordan would average 50?
50 is crazy.
Right. James Harden wants to average 50. He just can't.
Right.
He got 38.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
If Jordan wants to average 50, if he was playing his era, I think he averages 50.
Facts. Even with free throws, Jordan used to get hella free throws back then. Imagine now, with how aggressive he attacked the rack. That nigga's getting every call too. Yeah, he can easily average 40, bro. He can average 30, and then boom, 10 extra free throws. Easy 40 a game. Damn, that's really crazy though, bro. He really could, bro. You think about it. Bro was way too aggressive not to. And then the defensive factor too. Bro, these guards, they ain't experienced no type of defense like Jordan in a minute, bro. I mean, they had Kawhi, but Kawhi barely play. So, they ain't never seen a two-way superstar like Jordan in the league since Jordan, bro, to be honest. I mean, we got Kawhi Leonard, but he's not as durable and healthy. All our two-way players, Paul George, Kawhi, they be injured, bro. So,
and this is no disrespect to any of the guys.
Current players.
That's killing, like KD,
Yeah, all this guys.
Yeah, not all
the guys, Steph and LeBron and all those guys. Yeah.
I said between 45 and 50 because it reminded me so much of how Wilt Chamberlain seemed to be just dropped in a different era when he was averaging 50 and 25. That's what Michael Jordan represented for the era he came in. Think about it. He was MVP of the league while teams were still flying commercial. Okay? The rigor isn't the same. The physicality in today's game isn't the same.
Facts.
And one of the things that you didn't acknowledge, all NBA defense, he will be getting steals. He will be getting out in transition, catching lobs.
Yep. And that's what I was trying to say when I was talking about his defense, bro. His defense gonna lead to easy points. That's what I was trying to say, but I didn't say it. Also, when they brought up, he was, I'm sorry, KD and all that. I mean, it's facts, because KD, he barely even take 20 shots a game, so it's hard. Jordan, he easily gonna put up 20 shots a game, probably even more, and shoot 50% from the field.
Defense, he will be getting steals. He will be getting out in transition, catching lobs, 3-on-2, 2-on-1, and also getting to the free throw line. In the NBA Finals in the early 90s, he scored 63 in the 80s versus the great Boston Celtics.
Crazy.
And yes, there are a handful of great defensive teams in today's game. The Bucks, both teams in LA, the Toronto Raptors. But you know what else it is, Greeny? A lot of bottom feeders. So say against the great teams, he would average 40, no doubt. Against the bad teams, the lottery teams, he would definitely average 50 against those squads. So that's how I got
50?
to the number, and I see how you got there as well.
So 1 is the best, 5 is subpar. All right, not so good. So you get a chance to rank 1 through 5. Psychologically, how do you rank Michael Jordan?
The scale of 1 to 5?
1 to 5. 1 being the best, 5 being the worst.
1.
1. Ball handling.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Defender.
1.
Okay,
Mid-range
Katie.
Jumper.
0.
Hey, and KD saying that KD's one of the best mid-range shooters ever, if not the best. One of the most efficient mid-range shooters ever. He's saying that about Jordan. He said 0. He didn't even say 1. He said 0. That's how efficient Jordan was from mid-range, especially in the clutch too. That's the difference between Jordan and KD mid-range. Jordan got the same percentage in the clutch that he got in the regular. KD is probably dip a little bit, but that's just how it is.
0. Like I said, he was a pure shooter.
Pure.
I don't think anybody in the league at that point was shooting the ball better than him. You shoot 50+% from the field at the guard position.
It's
crazy.
crazy.
All J's, like you have to be a pure shooter, and everything was touching bottoms. Like 1, 0, you go 0 with that one.
What do you think Jordan will average? Where do you think he would fit in?
He can adapt his game to anything. He would fit in as the best player in the league. Like that's what he would be. And I feel like he'll have more possessions to do more things, but there's also more athleticism in his game. There's more length in his game, but it's also more space for MJ to go to work. So we'll never know, but for sure, he's a masterful basketball player. Like we've been saying, his skill level is unmatched. So of course he'll do numbers in this league today.
How many points do you think Jordan could
KD
average in
saying that.
today's NBA?
What's the most he ever averaged? 37?
37-1.
All right, so 40 easy. 40 easy. 40 easy.
Yeah, and you gotta think about, bro. Team today is putting up 130 a game easy, bro. Yeah, bro, definitely averaging 40. Y'all see what KD was saying? KD my favorite player ever. So if he's saying it, bro, now I'm really like, yeah. It got me really just thinking like, yeah. KD saying it, he easily can averaging 30 today at 35. So, man.
Yeah, 40 easy. Like 40 is easy. 40 would be easy for Black Jesus.
Because Harden a couple of years ago averaged 36. So
right.
So you figure Jordan could average 40 with no problem. I'm gonna ask both of you guys.
And you add to that when he averaged 37, he was doing them with 2s. He wasn't even
no threes.
3-pointers like how they shoot now. You know what I'm saying? Because just imagine if Michael decided to shoot 6-7 threes a game like they do now. Like 40 would have been easy.
No, his numbers will definitely be inflated. If you thought James Harden got to the line a lot, Jordan would average 20 free throws probably every night. You got to understand, he would evolve into this era. The Jordan that we saw young, athletic, get to the basket based on, what we've seen in this era, you would see a Jordan probably shooting more threes too. So he would definitely evolve. He averaging 35 at one point. I could see him really pushing that to 40. I don't know about 50, 60, but mid-40s, I could see that possibly happening.
Mid-40s is crazy.
75% from the field, but Paul, for his career, I think he averaged 8.5, 8.8 free throw attempts per game. So, that's at least going to double. That's 20 per game in today's age. And also, pace and space. Think about how physical the game was back then. You pretty much get put on your back every time you went to the bucket. Now, all of a sudden, somebody blows on your wrist or hits your hand, that's a foul? Even though he would have taken more threes if he lived in today's age, still his mid-range game was on point. His skill level, he still will be considered one of the most skilled, if not the most skilled in the league today. I don't know 75%, but he'll be averaging in the 40s for sure.
What both of you guys are saying is right. The pace has increased. The three-point shot has increased. Players up front have gotten smaller.
Facts.
So now
you gotta think about when Jordan played, he was playing against real big men. Nowadays, bro, back then, every team had a dominant, I'm not gonna say a dominant scoring, but they had a dominant defensive big man in the paint. Just at least a big body down there just to get 5 fouls a game. Just to get fouled out. Nowadays, you don't see that no more, bro. It's a couple great rim protectors in the league, but it's not that many, bro. So Jordan, that's automatic. He's punching on niggas. You know, nowadays people are scared. They see Jordan dunking on somebody, they gonna move out the way. Back then they didn't care. They gonna get dunked on every time. That's just how they. That's just the mentality they had, bro. That's in the mindset, bro. Centers nowadays is way too soft for Jordan, bro. Jordan will be literally bullying these 7-footers today, bro. Crazy.
Driving to the basket, he gonna be dunking on everybody. Just think about that. Like, KD is like a 4 in today's game. So now, like, and then here's the other thing. If Harden can average 36, 37 right now, James Harden is averaging that right now. He's getting none of those points off his defense. Jordan gonna be getting steals. He gonna be getting blocks. He gonna be out on fast break. I say like about 40. We will be having a conversation. Can somebody average 50 besides Will? He'll be like 47, 48. I really believe that.
You put Michael Jordan on the floor today, with the way the game is officiated, with what the league has gone for, with the amount of space, with the lack of physical contact on ball handlers, on guys finishing at the rim, there is absolutely no question in my mind that Michael Jordan would lead the league in scoring every single year, and he probably would be somewhere around 40 a night, because the one thing you could do to him, you could try at least, was to try to get into his body. I mean, you know, I was a guy, even like I used my physical strength as an advantage because the guy was so quick. You could at least try to dictate where he was going to go with physical contact 30 feet from the rim. And then, my goodness, I usually had 2 bouncers at the club in the lane behind me, ready to pick him up as he got in there. Now it's no contact on the perimeter. Nobody's coming to lay you out.
Facts.
They're worried about the instant replay, ejections, flagrant 2s. None of that stuff existed. So to put him in a court today, with as competitive as he was, as tough as he was, as skilled, as quick, there's no doubt in my mind Michael Jordan would lead the league in scoring.
In today's game, the rules as they are, how would Jordan do, and how many points do you believe he would average?
I don't think anybody's averaging 60 or 70.
Okay.
So that's, those days are over with.
Nobody's going to get Wilt 50 a game, huh?
Not 50 a game. No, that's not going to happen. But I will say this. Michael Jordan would average whatever he want to average.
You believe he can get 40 a night?
Yeah, he can. I mean,
yeah.
If
Mark Jackson saying
40 a night,
yeah,
40.
Yeah.
How you going to get 40? If you go
I'm not here to break it down and decipher it. I'm telling you as a witness. I'm testifying on behalf of Michael Jeffrey Jordan that he would average 40 a night. If we see guys averaging 30.
Right.
And 35. With all due respect, that don't have the arsenal that he has offensively.
Facts.
Well, you know you have to add that 3 ball. You got to add the 3 ball to get to 40. Because you look at the guys, Harden, with the last guy fake, Harden averaged, 36? And that step back 3, he put that in. Obviously, the free throw, Jordan went to the free throw line a lot. He didn't go as much as Harden. But I don't know how you get to 40 without that 3 ball.
Well, Jordan's going to go to the free throw line more than he did back then because we were able to beat him up.
Right.
And it was ignored to a certain
Facts.
extent.
Okay.
So, and he added the 3 ball in his career. We watched him against the Blazers knock down 3. That wasn't his specialty.
Right.
But it wasn't like he was a liability shooting the basketball. Michael Jordan would average whatever he wanted to average.
I agree, bro. I agree.
What about these other guys who are playing in today's
Jordan would have averaged 45, 50.
in today's
game.
game?
The point I was making is you allow great shooters freedom to roam, freedom with no hand check. You can't crowd me, and I got a clear sight at the rim, then it's going to be lights out, baby. But it's so hard to play defense in today's game because they allow the offense to go wherever they want.
Okay, but if Jordan,
it's facts, but that's the reason why I think he will average 40 because it's like, bro, you can't even get in his jersey. You can't even get physical with him without them calling little touch fouls, little soft fouls. So now you got to give him some space. And Jordan with a little space, it's over with. He either gonna pull up on you or blow right by you, or put you in a post, give you that little bump, and post fade you. Like it's nothing you can do, bro. And then these centers gonna try to come get these late help rotations to get a block, and he's booming on them niggas every time.
Jordan's averaging. I mean, be honest here. If Jordan in his prime, Jordan in the early '90s, is averaging.
Today's rules.
Yeah, today's rules is averaging 40?
He would average 40.
Okay.
I think he would average 40.
Shit, a young Jordan averaging
Didn't he
40.
average 39 1 year, or 37.1? So Kobe's going to average 40.
Kobe would be up there. Kobe would be up there as well.
If Michael played today,
Fact.
he'd probably average almost 50 a game. I mean, he really would, because you wouldn't be able to touch him on the perimeter, so he'd be shooting a ton of free throws.
Yeah, so when everybody does this like Michael LeBron comparison, it's like you almost can't. It's not the same game that they're playing.
It's not the same game. You're right. It's not the same game. I would have loved to see LeBron play during in the 90s.
And it's the hand check. You can't put your hands on these guys now. And just imagine, Michael Jordan was averaging 29 to 30 plus points a game in regular season in the playoffs with hand checking. Now you can't touch him.
Yeah.
You couldn't touch MJ then without getting a foul. Imagine what it looks like now. And you know Michael Jordan will adapt to the game today. And the one thing that will get guys is his ability to get in one or two dribbles to the pump fake. It's Michael Jordan. You're gonna react to every move he does, and his pump fake alone will draw fouls.
As far as LeBron and Michael, if Michael played in this era, he'll average 50. They average 50 points.
Dennis Rodman saying it. Dennis Rodman said it. I mean, me personally, bro, I agree. I feel like Jordan will average about 40 points a game, like high 30s to 40. 50, yeah, 50 is kind of crazy, but yeah, high 30s to 40, bro. Just off the free throws, an increase in his volume of 3-point shots, and just his dog mentality, bro. Just his aggressiveness, the way he attacked the rack, the way he put pressure on the defense. It's just, we haven't seen anybody do anything like that before, bro. And then bro was an automatic sniper from mid-range. So it's like, how do you guard him? How do you guard Jordan in today's game? You can't touch him. He's too athletic, not like, it's just, like they said, you see Harden averaging 37 off step back threes, off free throws. Like, just imagine what Jordan gonna do, bro. But man, let me know how you feel about that, bro. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to react to next. I got y'all, bro. We out.